All right, good morning guys, and welcome back to today's maths lesson. We're going to be looking today at linear equations with pronumerals on one side. Okay, so an equation is it's a mathematical statement. I just want to break down the words for you because sometimes they sound very complicated, but they mean something very simple. So equation is a mathematical statement. Linear means something straight. Linear literally just means straight. And a pronumeral, remember, means a letter. Okay, so it's a straight mathematical statement with a letter on one side. Okay, so that would be the long way of saying it. The short way of saying it would be linear equations with pronumerals on one side. All right, so I'll get you to annotate that in your maths book. Okay, and make sure that you're keeping up with this. So what we do what we're trying to achieve when we do linear equations with pronumerals on one side is that on one side of the equals sign, we want a letter, and on the other side of the sign, we want a number. Okay, and it's very, very straightforward. So say that I had the equation of 5x plus 4 equals 14. Okay, now what I want to do here, okay, is I want to have the x on one side and I want all the numbers on the other side. So I need to go through a process to get rid of the numbers one by one in order to get x here on its own. So this is how I do it, okay? So first, what you want to do first is you want to target the number that's by itself, okay? So I'm going to get rid of the plus 4, okay? So if I get rid of 4 here, that means I need to get rid of 4 here. So I do 14 minus 4. Okay, and then it's 10. So then now I have 5x equals 10. Okay, and remembering when I have a pronumeral next to a number without a mathematical operation, what this means is that it is multiplication. So in other words, what I am saying here is 5 times x equals 10. Okay, so again, how do I remove the 5 from the x? Remembering that the opposite of multiplication is division. So then I'm going to go 10 divided by 5 equals 2. All right, so this is how I get x on its own. So 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Okay, so let's go through some steps. So this is some stuff that all right, step 1, right, is get rid of lone numbers, right, or numbers by themselves. And then step 2 is to get rid of numbers with pronumerals. Okay, by dividing for the first part or multiplying. I'm going to go through multiplying later, but what we're going to just do to begin with is we're just going to get rid of the numbers by dividing. All right, let's have a look at a few other examples and let's do this together. All right, so if I had, let's have a look. Now, if I had 2x plus 7 equals, so let me write this down. So if I had 2x plus 7 equals 15, all right, how would I do this? All right, so remembering, get rid of the lone numbers. 7 is the lone number. So if I get rid of that, I need to minus it from this side. So I'm going to go 15 minus 7 is 8, all right? And then I get 2x equals 8. How do I get rid of the 2? That means 2 times x. What is the opposite of times? And the opposite of times, I'm just going to annotate this here. Opposite of multiplication is division. All right, so equals 8. So then I go 8 divided by 2, which equals 4. Okay, so then x equals 4. Let's do a few other examples together. 5a plus 6 equals 11. All right, go through the same steps that we've just spoken about. Get rid of the lone numbers. So then I have 11 minus 6, which equals 5. All right, and then I get 5a equals 5. 5 divided by 5 equals 1. All right, so I've actually just moving a to the other side here. When I'm dividing, so we've moved a to the other side, and then so a equals 1. So another way of making sure that your answer is right is actually, what this means is that you found out what the pronumerals or the letters mean. Okay, so in other words, here you're going to do 5 times 1 plus 6 equals 11. Okay, you can go through and substitute the number in your calculator just to make sure that you're correct. And then so you go 5a, so 5 times 1 is 5, plus 6 is 11, so therefore it is correct. All right, let's go through a few other examples. All right, so say that I have 4b. I want to do one where it's actually, instead of addition, I want to do one that where I've got subtraction. So here I've got 20 equals 7a minus 8. 20 equals 7a minus 8. Okay, so how do I do this? All right, so, okay. So if I've got minus 8 here, all right, and I've got minus 8 here, I need to do the opposite, okay? So if I've got minus 8 here, I'm going to plus 8 here. So I get 7, 8 equals 20 plus 8, all right? Remembering it's the opposite on the other side of the equal sign, okay? See here, it's plus 6, here it's minus 6. Here it's minus 8, here it's plus 8. All right, and so I get 28. So 7a equals 28. All right, so then if I'm going to go, what's opposite of multiplication? Opposite of multiplication is division. So then I'm going to go 28 divided by 7. And so 28 divided by 7 is actually 4. 7, 14, 21, 28. And so the answer is 4. Okay? Simple and easy. Let's do, getting a bit excited with my pen here. Let's do another example together. Guys, let's do another example together. And I want to do another subtraction with you. So I'm going to go 4b minus 7 equals 25. Okay, so 4b minus 7 equals 25. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a different colored pen here. All right, so if it's minus here, it's going to be plus 7 here. All right, and so 25 plus 25 plus 7 is 32. I'm jumping the gun. So then I get 4b here, 4b. That's a b, not a 6. All right, okay, so then I go to get b on its own. If that's multiplication, I've got to divide on the other side. So I've got to do 32 divided by 4. Okay, so 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 8. All right, so b, therefore, remember the 3 dots equals therefore, b equals 8. All right, cool. Let's go through another example. So I've got 3y minus 2 equals 19. 3y minus 2 equals 19. All right, so if it's minus here, it's going to be, you guessed, plus here. All right, so 19 plus 2 is 21. So 3y equals 21. All right, now to get rid of the 3, if that's multiplication, the other side, I've got to do division. All right, so, and then, so I get y on its own. So then y is equal to 7. Y is equal to 7. All right. Excellent. Okay. I hope you understood that. I will see you in the next video. Bye.